Hey, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Trent from Pastry Playhouse, and we back at it again this week with another video. I know, I'm not consistent, not every week, but don't worry, we're getting there soon enough. But before we start, I want you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. Share these videos with your friends, family, your enemies, whoever just, post it, let everybody see this dope stuff. But this week, we caked up a Rubik's Cube cake. Let me show you how I did it. Alright guys, so how we're going to start this off is cutting out a square 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches. Yes, that's the actual dimensions of a square Rubik's Cube. So once you have it cut out, you're just going to cut it in half and give it a nice soak of some good old simple syrup. And fill it up with some good old buttercream. So once the layer is filled, now we're going to go ahead and give the whole cake a good old crumb coat. So to give the cake some nice, clean, sharp edges, I'm going to use a bowl scraper, the flat side, to make sure my edges are nice and sharp and give it a realistic look. So right here, since the cake was so small, I actually gave it a crumb coat and then I gave it a final coat, which is another layer of buttercream. And once you make your cube, now it's time for the fondant. Just sprinkle some cornstarch on your bench, and you're going to want to roll out some black fondant. But with the black fondant, instead of covering the entire cake with one full piece of fondant, you're going to want to cut up into strips to help give you those sharp angles that you need. So once you put the pan up that you need, you just want to take an X-Acto knife and just cut off any excess fondant from the sides. Alright, so once you have the sides all covered up, you're going to take some flat smoothers and go ahead and squeeze in the cake, try to compress it, make it as square as possible because mine was slightly rectangularly, so I just used the flatteners to smush it together. So once the cake is at the good shape, now it's time for us to roll out the fondant that's going to be the actual squares of the Rubik's Cube. So once you have the squares all cut out, it's time for the tedious task of adding all the tiny squares to the cake. So once you have all the squares cut out, now we're just going to go ahead and align them. Make sure they're nice and straight. None of the squares are crooked or looking crazy, and hopefully none of them fall off like the one just did for mine. So once everything's aligned up, you just want to take the smoothers once again and just compress everything together. Make sure it holds that nice good shape, and by you compressing it helps the tiny squares stick on better. And there you go. There's your amazing realistic Rubik's Cube cake. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and please share the video. Thank you guys once again for watching. Peace, love, and all that.